Hey, welcome back to the Sea Champagne Radio Show. Welcome back, I Love Music Army. We sure appreciate you watching us. I'm on vacation this week, and unfortunately, I have to say something about the passing of Ozzy. I just do. I know a lot of people are very sad today. Millions of people around the world. The search on Google's over 10 million trying to find out how Ozzy died, but here's some of my Ozzy thoughts, my Ozzy experiences, and what I think about Ozzy Osbourne. And it's interesting to point out right now that the band that on his farewell concert, which everybody I'm sure is so glad that actually happened, but did that actually was that the thing that put Ozzy down? A lot of people said he was very tired after that. I don't know. I don't know Ozzy. I can't pick up the phone and talk to him about it, but it's hard to put things into words. But let me tell you my Ozzy experience and my Ozzy thoughts and my favorite Ozzy stuff, and I would love to hear from you. I read every single comment, and I would love to hear what you have to say about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne. Let's first, my favorite Ozzy stuff is the first 4 Black Sabbath records, and then like the first 4 or 5 Ozzy solo records, with the exception of No Rest for the Wicked. I wasn't too fond of that album, but some of my favorite Ozzy songs are a little to the left of his hits. When you hear his hits so much as a DJ or entertainer, or you got to play him as a musician over and over again, you kind of start liking the stuff that you don't have to play or hear all the time. So some of my favorite Ozzy songs are You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Goodbye to Romance. I really love those two. No More Tears is just a masterpiece. That song is just a masterpiece. You don't really hear too many bands play it, and I understand why. It's not a very danceable song, very upbeat or anything like that. It's kind of got that down-tempo feel, and then that slow middle section. Changes from Black Sabbath. That's just a fantastic song. And one thing you can say about Ozzy Osbourne that I don't think anybody watching this video, anybody period, can deny. He definitely had an extremely full life. He had a successful career with a band. Then he transformed that into solo. He had the reality TV show. On top of that, look at the trouble he got in and got out of. Look at the drug use he got through. Look at, he pissed on the Alamo, got in trouble for that. He went through a plane crash not too far from where I live in Leesburg, Florida, and survived, had to go through the painful agony of losing his guitar prodigy, Randy Rhoads. He's had so many highs and lows. It's absolutely astonishing. And I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that he would have never made it this far as living with the life that he chose. He had his joy of being on the stage, doing the things that he did on stage. Ozzy was not a rock and roll guy. He was more of a hard rock / heavy metal guy. Not the rock, the pop rock, the Bon Jovi kind of thing, which is a little more poppy rock. He was a little on the edgier side, throwing the water on the audience. He just got off on that. He would take those buckets of water and be tossed. And I experienced that. It was just a wonderful thrill just to watch the joy on his face while he was doing it and how much fun he was having, and all the things that he would say. It's a sad day. It is a sad day. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. Again, I read every single comment. And it's hard to explain my true thoughts on this. Ozzy Osbourne was not the best singer. He really wasn't. But he was great, which goes to show you that you don't have to be, Rob Halford or Steve Perry or Freddie Mercury or Robert Plant, vocally, to have an amazing career. He was just good. I mean, I don't know too many people that don't like Ozzy Osbourne. I just don't know that many people. I've never heard anybody say he sucks, ever. I mean, you can't say that about too many bands or too many artists, that would say something like that. But I really would love to hear what you have to say. Do you have an Ozzy experience? Did you ever meet Ozzy Osbourne? How many shows did you go to? Where were they? What was your favorite Ozzy song or Black Sabbath song or both? And I just would love to read your comments on this sad day. I'm on vacation, and it's hopefully I'll be able to get back in the studio and start making some videos here real soon in the next 4 or 5 days when I get back. But God bless all of you. Be safe wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and that's all I got to say.